They are cleaning up in Cocoa Beach after Hurricane Irma rocked the popular tourist spot.
It sure did. They got hit by Matthew as well. David Martin in Brevard County this morning giving us a look at the damage. David.
Well, currently, Ryan and Danielle, good morning to you. We are at the corner of 520 and A1A. Let me set the scene to put you where we are. Over there, to our right, the famous Ron John Surf Shop, right? It stands lit up tonight, or this morning, as it were. And then on the other side, Christian, thanks, my friend, we have a lot of boards up on the CVS pharmacy, but their sign, well, their sign did not fare that well. It's been blown out, and that is the scene throughout much of Cocoa Beach. The sign here on the corner of the parking lot, Christian, you can see that the plastic has been blown out. That's a very common occurrence. We don't know what it's like inside. Naturally, they had their sandbags and boards still up. At the intersection here, as is much of Brevard County, dark with police presence. We have 2 Cocoa Beach police officers in their cruisers with their lights on, reminding people that they gotta take it slow at these intersections. And we've seen a lot of traffic, surprisingly, on the road. Nothing's open. There are no lights except for this intersection primarily. So I guess these are people returning to their homes. If they're on the island running around, I don't know what they're running around for, because there's not a person in sight or a business open. There's like a little gas station on A1A that I typically stop at to get gas, and even that's closed. And when that's closed, you know that they're in for the long haul down here without power. The drive down here from Orlando, that's where we came from, was uneventful, not too much traffic, just dark. The turnpike, however, I did come from the west side of Orange County. There's a gas station rest stop there. I think it's called Canoe Creek. It's where the FHP headquarters are. It was a madhouse, mobbed about a half a mile back up just to get gasoline, and there were FHP troopers measuring the traffic and keeping it, organized so people could go into a pump and get on out. Because obviously gas and fuel around here, that's a big storyline today. So it was open, it seemed, as well for food. So the rest area, that is, because there's power up there. So that was a beacon of hope for the folks coming in from northern Florida and Georgia, returning to their homes in South Florida. But when they get down here to Brevard County, I can tell you one thing right now, guys. It's dark, and there is debris everywhere. We're in for a massive cleanup down here on the barrier island, as the hotels took a beating along the beach, and so did the residences more inland as well down here in Brevard County. We're going to try to scope out some things as the sunlight comes up in the next hour. In the meantime, we'll send it back to you in the studio.
David, I'm glad to hear that your drive-in was fairly uneventful, but I can't help but be surprised at how many cars I've seen driving behind you, and you put it perfectly. Where are they going, and what are they doing out at this hour when there's nothing open and there's still an awful lot of debris out there on the roadways?
Yeah, I guess maybe they're checking on friends, or they've got cabin fever. They're up looking for coffee, maybe, if there's a station that's got some Joe. It's the little things at this point. We'll take the inches, won't we? Because when you can just get a cup of hot coffee at this hour after not having power all night, it's dark, it's lonely. I get it, but I'd like to talk with them. So once we get off the air with you, I will maybe I'll pull somebody aside here and ask them. Hang on, let's see what this guy's doing. Let's get him here. Good morning. How are you? We're live here on Fox. Just, I got to ask you, we're noticing a lot of traffic out this morning and wondering why. Were you coming in from the north?
I was coming in from Port St. John over in Cocoa, Florida.
Okay, so you were spending the night over there?
I live in Port St. John.
Okay, so what brings you out at this hour?
My boss says he wants to go to work this morning.
Do you work for the PD or the fire department?
I mow lawns, and I don't know what we're doing today.
Really? So you're going to come out here and work on cleanup efforts at this point?
Probably so, mostly. I don't think we'll be mowing a lot.
No. Do you help your customers lift up some of the branches and whatnot?
On some of the lighter yards, we can't do all the heavy yards for everybody, but we do most of the lighter yards. If we got to pick up a little bit, we will.
Were you out here yesterday?
Oh, no.
So this is your first time returning?
Anybody on yesterday.
Okay. So you live where?
Port St. John.
Port St. John, and you work here on Cocoa Beach.
I work out here in Cocoa Beach. Yes.
All right, man. Well, good luck today. Thanks for your time this morning.
You too.
Did you find any coffee by chance?
Nothing's open between here and Cocoa.
Yeah. Is Cocoa, they got power back at Cocoa?
Power's in Cocoa. Merritt Island, you can probably find it in Merritt Island.
Good to know.
They're online.
I think that's why we're seeing a lot of traffic. Sir, thank you very much. There's the mystery, Danielle. We got light and power back in Cocoa and Merritt Island, so people are coming back and forth.
David Martin, talk about an instant answer. My goodness.
We ask and he delivers. You know, David, it's interesting, though, that gentleman was on his way to work. And again, that may even be why we're seeing some of those cars who are out and about, because guess what? There are some places that just, we're here, but there are other places, too, where folks do have to try to make it into work today.
That's right. Got to pay those bills still.
Yeah. David, thank you.
Good job, David.
I need a cab hail to New York.
Or if I need a hitchhiker, listen, David, you're my thumbs up. Appreciate you. Thank you, sir.